So there's a lot of confusion when it comes to understanding exactly what game key cards are and how they work. How do they differ from just buying a game on the eShop? How do they differ from buying a code on a piece of paper? Are they going to be useless in 10 years? I'm going to explain all of that as clearly as I possibly can. So game keycard games come in physical cases just like any other Switch or Switch 2 game. But at the bottom here it says game keycard, and that's how you can tell the difference. Then if we open up the case, we can see there is a physical cartridge in there, but the game isn't loaded onto there. So there's no game on this cartridge, and it also has the little key symbol so you can tell it apart from your regular games. And inside of the box it says do not place the game keycard in close contact with a strong magnet. The game keycard may become unusable. So this is fresh out of the box. I'm putting it into the Switch 2 for the first time. Alright, so now that it's inserted, this is the message that pops up. It says in order to use it, you'll need to download data, and that after downloading it, you'll still need to keep the game keycard in the system in order to play the game. So let's start the download now. You could download this to either your system memory or to a microSD express card. Those are the only two options. You don't have the option to download it to the game keycard cartridge itself. And if you go to the support page from the front of the box, there's some confusing wording there. It says once the game is downloaded, you're ready to play. Then right under that it says an internet connection is only required when you launch the game for the first time, which makes it sound like you have to download the game and then launch it once to be able to use it offline. So I tested that out. I downloaded the game, then I disconnected my internet, then I launched the game for the very first time, and it launched just fine. So I don't think it's actually necessary to be connected to the internet when launching the game for the first time, but might as well do it just in case. Then this page here is just telling me that I'm not connected to the internet, so I won't be able to use the game's online features. But it's still going to launch just fine, just like normal. And it takes about 22 seconds to load to the title screen. So yeah, at this point, you're going to be able to play your game even if you're offline. You can sell it to someone, you can lend it to someone, because the license is on the game key card itself. So you could download the game to as many Switch 2s as you want, but you're not going to be able to play it unless you have the game key card inserted in your system. So that's how game key cards differ from games from the eShop or from games downloaded from a code. Those games are tied to your account, game key cards aren't. So what happens with these game key cards 20 to 30 years from now? Are we still going to be able to download them? If we look back at the Wii shop did close, but if you bought games while it was active, you can still re-download those games 19 years later. Though Nintendo did say that eventually they're going to take that ability away too. Eventually you won't be able to re-download your Wii games. So whenever it is that time comes, then at that point whatever you have downloaded onto your Wii is going to last as long as your Wii lasts. Then when your Wii dies, your games are gone with the Wii. And you can also still download stuff you bought from the Wii U or 3DS eShop. Nintendo's latest statement regarding those downloads is that they'll be available for the foreseeable future. So we could see similar statements about these game key cards in the future, but we really just don't know. Anything could happen. And that's a concern there's always been for digital media in general, so it's nothing new to game key cards. And if enough people avoid buying these game key cards, is it really going to force publishers to put their games on regular game cards? Or will they instead just end up putting them only on the eShop or not on the Switch 2 at all? Nobody knows. And not everybody cares, so we're just going to have to wait and see how this all plays out.